Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful soft grey smoky eye that smokes out into rich purples and mauve shades. Please excuse my voice today, I am suffering with a really bad cold, but yeah, if you'd like to see how to create this look then please keep watching. So we're going to start off with our eyes today, and for primer I'm going to use the Rosy for Autograph eyeshadow stick, and this is the grey one, which is called Sparkle and Magic. These are gorgeous, they don't crease and they hold your eyeshadow so well. So I basically just draw it on my lid and then blend it in with my finger. So first of all we're going to take a big fluffy brush, and for our transition shade I'm going to use this light mauve matte shade from the Carly Bible palette with BH Cosmetics. I'm going to blend this all the way through my crease. As you'll see I'm going all the way up to my brow, actually taking it into my brow as well just to get the ultimate blown out smoky effect. And then I'm going to go in with the same brush and the darker purple shade from the same palette and blend this over that. I'm not going to actually blend this one as high, I'm kind of just taking it halfway up my crease, but still keeping a really strong blending motions to make sure it's totally seamless. So next we're going to work on the lid, and I'm going to use this MAC colour this colour from MAC, which is called Copper Plate, and just using a small fluffy brush. This is a number 7 blending brush, and I'm going to work this all over my lid, and I keep layering this up until I get it as dark as I want. Next up I'm going to use one of my favourite eyeshadows. This is Steel by Bobbi Brown, and I'm using that exactly same brush, but this time I'm going to work this around my lash line. So I'm going to kind of cover my lash line to halfway up the lid and blend it into that other grey. Again, we're going to keep layering this until we've got it as dark as we want. So I'm now going in with this white shade. This is a MAC one, I think it's Crystal Avalanche, and I'm just going to highlight my brow bone. It does look a little bit funny at the minute, but then you blend it in with the purple and it looks really nice and light and just like a natural highlight. We're going to finish the lid off with some black eyeliner. I'm using the BH Cosmetics eyeliner pen, and I'm just going to actually line the outer half of my eye, and then I'm going to throw on some lashes and fill the rest in. I love this eyeliner. I've never really been able to get on with pen eyeliners, but this one, it's just so easy. So I have already applied my foundation, and we're going to go straight into concealer. I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Concealer in the shade Light Neutral, and I'm just going to apply this where we normally highlight. I've already done my foundation off camera because, as I said, because I am quite ill, my skin was just like, ugh, horrible, and nobody needs to see that. So I just threw on my foundation before. For foundation, I actually mixed two. I used the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 8, and I mixed that with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation in the shade 4. And I just blended all that in with a Makeup Geek buffing brush, and then blended it in further with the damp beauty blender. So I've just highlighted in all the areas, so under my eyes, nose, cupid's bow, chin and forehead, and I'm just going to blend all this in further with my beauty blender. This blender has already got my foundation on, which means we're going to get an even more seamless blend because it's going to blend the foundation and concealer together. So I'm going to contour using one of the MAC Cream Contour Sculpting products. You can literally use anything. You don't need a proper sculpting product for this. You can use a darker foundation, a darker concealer, anything you want really. You don't even have to use creams. You can definitely just use powders, but I really like a cream. I just think it finishes a little bit more natural. So I'm just drawing one straight line down my cheekbones and then across my forehead and under my chin. And then I'm going to use my favourite brush, which is the Ray Morris Kabuki brush, and blend all that in. As you'll see, I'm being quite firm with this brush because I really want to work that in. I don't want any harsh lines or it to be really full on contour. I'm just really pressing, like you can see my brush is really squashing just to really work that into my skin. I'm kind of using this more as like a bronzer rather than actual contour, but as you'll see, I do have that slight shading right under the cheekbone, which is just going to cut my cheeks that little bit more. Because we want all of our hard work to stay put all day, I'm going to use the MAC Shaping Powder in Accentuate on a flat think it's just a flat angled Makeup Geek brush. This is my favourite brush for setting that under eye. You can really press it in, and I just basically press this in all over the areas that we highlighted, so under my eyes, chin, forehead, nose and Cupid's bow. I'm then going to set the rest of my face with my new favourite powder. This is one that Amazing Cosmetics sent me to try. It is Medium Golden Velvet Mineral Foundation Pressed Powder. It is gorgeous. You get a really nice soft coverage, but it doesn't sit like heavy cakey powder. It actually sits really nice, and it locks your foundation in like no other. It's not going to budge. So for bronzer, as always, I'm using my terracotta bronzer on my little Chanel blush brush. I believe this is the shade 3, and I'm just going to hit the areas that we contoured. So down the cheekbones, the forehead, chin, and I also like to kind of connect under my eyes from my nose to my cheek, just so that under eye highlight doesn't look as crazy and bright. So you're still going to keep that lifted contoured effect, but it's just going to be a bit softer and a little bit more wearable. So for blusher, I'm going to use MAC's Melba. This is just a really nice matte peach shade. The trick with blusher, I find, is if you want to look bronzed and tanned, always go for a peach blush, just because it really complements them warm tones in your skin. So I'm going to head straight back to my eyes and just smoke out my lower lash line. I'm using that Copper Plate eyeshadow by MAC and Steel by Bobbi Brown, and I'm just using it on a fluffy blending brush. This is the Urban Decay brush, what actually comes with your Naked 3 palette, I believe, and I'm just literally pulling it down. I'm not going crazy under my eyes, just a really soft blend. And I've also thrown on some mascara now. So for lips, I'm actually going to mix 2 liquid lipsticks. This first one is Muse by BH Cosmetics. I love these liquid lipsticks, but I am going to add another one on top because it is a little bit pale. So for highlighter, I'm using my new obsession. This is the highlighting powder by Rosie for Autograph with Marks and Spencer's. I am obsessed. This is so nice. It's called Rosebud, and oh, it just gives the most natural highlight, but it's kind of got a little bit of a pinky tone to it. It's gorgeous. And Rosie and Twilight liked my Instagram picture, so basically we're best friends now. So of course I'm going to love her products. But no, seriously, this is so beautiful. If you just want a natural highlight that's not going to be too crazy shimmery, this is definitely the one. And you get so much product for your money as well. It's amazing. Love it. So to finish off my lips, I'm going in with another BH Cosmetics liquid lipstick. And this one is in the shade Clara? I'm not quite sure how you say it, but it's just a little bit of a warmer brown, and I'm just going to literally layer this on top. These two I always wear together. I don't wear one or the other on their own because I feel like this one's too dark and the other one's too light for me, but mixed together they just work so well, and I actually let the other one dry first. I'm guessing you can probably layer them straight onto each other and it'd go really nice and smooth anyway, but I like to put them on separate. But that's the finished look. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope my voice didn't annoy you too much. If you did enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. And until next time guys, I'll see you soon.